fan special. Right, we're into the meat of a professional bad men's only. No one cares about the Integra, do they? Hey, no one cares about the Integra, really. Now on YouTube, welcome to another video, BMW touring inspired video. We're going to be fixing the 5 Series today, or we're going to be trying again. You'll have seen me maybe in a previous video to this, trying to fix a steering brake judder wobble thing. Basically, when I press the brakes, especially with a load on, the front end just goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, fucking hell. So I've bought a load more parts to try and fix it. Fucking just too many parts I've bought, but it's probably not enough to try and fix it, but we'll figure out if it fixes it later on. So I'll get into that, because before we start, look, there's a car on the back. BMW Tourings. What is it about BMW Tourings? What is it about estate cars even? Maybe not just the Tourings, the Avants, the T5s. What's so cool about them, eh? Why are estates just the coolest daily car? You know, is it because everything else is gone crap with all this, you know, MPVs and all these big fat fake off-roader stuff? Is that why estates are cool now? Because I don't think so. I think estates have always been cool. You know, but I don't know, you might disagree. Why? You tell me, why are estates cool? Do you not think they're cool? Now there's a car on the back which some of you will recognise, and yeah, it's a car that I used to own, eh? A car that I used to own, and nearly did own again. Did think about buying it back because it's in a bit of a bad state at the minute. This car, it's been running to the ground for sure. That's the best way to put it. So I sold it to one of my colleagues at work, and then he sold it to some of the lads at Barton, and it's ended up in Sam's hands. You've seen Sam before on some of the videos, you might recognise the name. Sam's, I don't know what he's done to it, but when I had this car, it was really nice. I sold this car to buy my M3, so it's about 3.5 years ago that I owned it. D91 330D, good car, I really liked it. It's one of the best cars, if not the best car I've ever owned, but the state it's in now, it's definitely not, and it's Bang-O-Nomics territory now, and it's going to a chap who you'll know. This chap over here, we'll go and see what he's like. He likes buying our cars. He's got Josh's old car in there, his old Civic. We'll go and have a look at that. K20 turbo, not K24. Yeah, but he's got Josh's old car, and then he's bought my old car now. So yeah, a bit of interbreeding in the north maybe. So I'm up at Darlington. Just nipped to Barnard Castle, test my eyesight and all that. Just to say, this might be the last video you see on iPhone. Maybe not, because I'll probably still do it in you know, in garage with iPhone. But Black Friday, what a load of shit this is. I've been getting fucking notifications off Amazon for about 2 weeks telling me that I can get a cheap camera. It can't yet, mate. So I'm hoping that I'll get a half decent deal on a camera coming up soon, and we'll go back to having proper videos. And I'm gonna get an external microphone as well to start doing reviews and stuff in the future. So exciting things for the channel, perhaps. Where we're going with it, the future's bright, yeah. But yeah, let's have a look at this car then. What's cool about these cars? Right, here she is then. So she's a bit worse off than when I had it. This is, like I say, one of the best cars that I've ever owned. This, just for general usability, and you know, you do 40 to the gallon anywhere, no matter what you were doing. It was just like, yeah, I'll just do 40 mpg, don't mind. It's a 6-speed manual, so I'm a bit more about the auto life these days. Used to be more of a purist, one of those people that used to post online, oh, I'd never own an automatic. She's all right though, still looks clean in the through the iPhone lens, doesn't she? MHZ, remember the old Island plate? Yeah, it's all coming back to you now, isn't it, eh? 330 Denzel. This was the one. So when I had this car, honestly, I loved it. I paid about, probably about 4 times, no? Yeah, just over 3 times as much as what Scav's just paid for it now, is what I paid for it originally. And yeah, it's the problems that it's got is there's a few electrical things going on at the boot. The second boot lid doesn't work, you know, the hatch. It's got some wheel bearing problems. It's groaning and whinging. I think there's something iffy with the brakes, something, I don't know, but Gav's gonna sort it out. Look, he's just away there doing some, he works as a courier, so he just loves boxes and wrapping stuff and all that. It's just it's instilled into him now, so that's what he spends his weekends doing as well. But he's going to fix this up and have it as a daily driver. I did think about buying it back myself, because it was at the price, it was at the money. Like I say, it was Bang-O-Nomics spec, but way less than what I paid for this thing. It was at the money of being, that'd be a nice drift car. That's what I was thinking. That would be a nice drift car. It's been remapped again since when I had it as well. It's had a custom map on it. Mine was apparently just a generic flash map, but when it got dynoed, they dynoed it before mapping it again, and it was 276 at the flywheel. That's what it came through at, 276, and it always felt fast. Like I say, I sold this car to buy my M3, and I got in the M3 and I was like, fucking hell, this one would have probably dicked the M3, or at least been on level. Like, it was a fast car. I was always surprised by how capable it was, these 330 Denzels. And I did want a 530 Denzel, but as I've spoke about before, this 2.5 just came up local. Audi had just broke down, all that jazz. Yeah, the 30Ds, M57, the 30Ds, you know, not the LCI ones with the fragile ones. The LCI ones are pretty fragile. Like, the chap I actually got this car off swapped it for an LCI, and he might be watching this video actually, but you know, he swapped it for an LCI one. He had no end of problems with it. It's the pre-facelift ones. If you're going to get one while they're a bit cheap, you'll have a really decent car there. And for an estate car, come on, even someone that don't like estate cars is going to say that's a nice looking car, aren't they? Surely, hey? You can't get away with saying that's not a nice looking car. I'm not taking it, I'm not believing you. There's one thing that goes between these Tourings that'll always be better than any of that other crap, even Audis and stuff like that. It's all about the Tourings. Why is that? What's the one thing that separates these cars from everything else? Roundabouts. Wet roundabouts, dry roundabouts. This ain't bothered whether it's wet or dry. Yeah, it's got to be a bit moist if this one wants to dance. But she dances, she goes, I tell you, she goes. But yeah, this one will just rip. Even with the open diff, yeah, she's not scared. It was a ripper, solid car. So yeah, like I say, Gav's having it. All right, Gav. Hiya. Who's this? Is this what's you're replacing that with, eh?
Oh yes.
Oh, nice. Bit of an upgrade, like.
Just a bit.
Hey, do you recognise that? Oh. Jeez.
Wuhan spin ride.
Is it a Wuhan special? Is she? Full China?
Full China.
Nice. My old coilovers, Gav. How are they getting on?
Stiff boys.
Stiffies. Oh shit, nearly falling over. There you go, you can like my video now, you've seen a Honda, thanks. And we'll go back to the estate cars now, hey. I got some new ramp locks the other day, but taking a bit of persuading to get in, which is a bit, I don't mind doing a bit of persuading. Yeah, I don't mind doing a bit of persuading. But he's about to test out a 10 speaker. This is one of the models that has the subwoofers under the seat. Has like the premium audio system. Which, yeah, you don't have that, do you? Nope. This is for sale as well if anyone wants to buy it, just while we're panning past. Oh God. Bad Boy Chiller. BBC.
Famous up here, you know.
Right, we're going to leave Gav with his new toy, but I've made a request before we leave. I want to try and do a skid here in this car, just to say goodbye and leave it in good hands. So, yeah. Wow. You may notice that's not actually me driving it. I think he's happy with it, like. Oh, he tried. Don't worry, we'll show him how to do it. still got it, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
She's still got it. Enjoy the car. Fixed it up. Oh yeah, it's a good match that, man. Right, I'm gonna go and fix my 5 Series now. I think somebody's jealous. Come on. It's not done this for weeks. No! Half tempted not to fix you now, you bastard. 20 minutes in, she's walking up. I'm gonna try and show you this brake judder just before I get to the unit and stop. Yeah, obviously I've not got anything to. I'm gonna hold it in my mouth, which should be interesting, hands free, just to keep everyone happy. Everyone that whinges, keep them all happy. So what I'll do, I'll get to about 40 mile an hour and then brake. And hopefully the stabilisation on the camera doesn't smooth everything out too much and you can see what's happening. Right, we have arrived. Yeah, thanks for noticing. I did polish headlights on it last weekend. Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. If you're new to the channel, by the way, this is the part where I try and fix my car, make it a lot worse. Put some tunes on in the background, you try and see if you can listen out. Oh, is that stick? You can have a little discussion to yourself about the origin of the music and what's playing and all that jazz. A Spotify playlist has been requested a few times, and if you search the name on Spotify, it does come up, Mr. DC2. There are some playlists on there, but I've not officially said, yeah, this is the playlist yet, but I will do. I do intend to make a unit playlist and I'll bang out music in there, but I've not done it for myself yet, so I can't really share it until I've done it. But I say I've got a lot of bits for the 5 Series. I'm going to show you some of them, but I'm also going to show you some of the bits I've been doing to the Integra, to the DC2. Just before we get on with the lady that takes all my time at the moment, let me show you the forgotten granny in the corner. Actually been getting some love, actually been getting some time and money. I sorted out the lenses. I was having a real lazy Sunday last week and I was like, I'll just polish some headlights and that then. DC2 parts, eh? Look at these, eh? Always wanted a set of R33 GTR wheels and, well, here we are. The engine bay looks fucking hell. Wait till you see this, you'll be like, wow, I can't believe you've installed a couple of bits. So I've got my inlet manifold. I've gone for an FN2 RSP, just standard as they come. Fits nice on the K24 with it having the same kind of water jackets on the side. Put the hybrid racing radiator in yesterday, kind of. Bottom radiator hose on. Changed the thermostat. Wait till you see this thermostat I bought. It's, whoa, fucking cosy, hey? That's the old one in there. Didn't fit, unfortunately. I had to take the thermostat actually out of the housing and swap it, because this is for a K20, even though it says K20/K24. And I should have known that it wouldn't be right, but I didn't. But yeah, it's in there now. She's good. She's golden. And we've even got exhausting manifold on, but with that back mount not being on, we're not sure if it's going to fit yet. So we'll come back to it. I was going to make a video when I was dicking around with it yesterday, but I ended up not doing. And I knew that you'd all just want to see the 5 Series instead. You know, no one cares about the Integra, do they? Hey, no one cares about the Integra, really. We'll come back to that. Got a nice oil cooler as well. I'm going to do one of those foreign post things where I lay all the parts out, but get some of these bits off. Whoa! So just in case it is actually the wheel, Gav, who just bought, we saw earlier, Gav, he sold me these, 4 of these. How much do you think I paid? 20 quid for the lot. Oh! Got knackered budget tyres on, but... So we've got some spare rims if it's the rims. We've got some suspension bits. I'm going to lay it all out. We've got new brakes. I'm going to go full foreign post. Wait there. Right. Didn't realise I'd got the same for everything, but I've had quite a lot of this brand now, and I've never really owned a car long enough to tell whether it's any good or not, but it seems alright, and it always seems decent quality. People, BMW people, them Ford of this, fucking mail that, yeah, fuck off. Right, this'll be alright. Fucking got Bilstein written on it, mate. What's your problem, eh? So, so we've got top mounts, brakes from Brembo in it, Brembo brakes, and then we've got some these other suspension arms that we didn't change last time, new drop links. So top mounts, drop links, suspension arms, brakes, yeah? decent, yeah? That's going to solve my problem, innit? And if it don't, we'll chuck some of them tyres on and see if it's just one at wheels. Hey! Right, we're into the meat of it. Almost on this side now. Just thought I'd show you something which, bit of a bodge that I had to do quite late on Sunday night when I was doing this last time. Oh yeah. So this anti-roll bar link. So the bolt goes through the shocker there at the bottom. It's got this weird, funky L-shaped bracket which has the roll bar end link on, and that kind of locates into this hole here. Now you see a nice cable tie there in a decent position. As you can see, you know, even with the cable tie there, she was NFG. But what I did was, when I was doing my best Michael Jackson impression and trying to beat this out of the hole, I absolutely clobbered the threads here, and yeah, there was no chance for a bolt to go through there, and it was really late at night, and I was just like, I don't care anymore. And yeah, I left that in quite a state. So we're going to try and fix this today. It'll be a case of drilling it, and I'm going to try and helicoil it with. I think I've got some M12 helicoils that we can use. If not, we might be cheeky and use an M10 one. But I think it was an M12 bolt. I'll have to try and find the bolt as well, because that's gone somewhere. But if you didn't watch this video, I spent about 6 hours just changing these arms before, and yeah, I had no difference at all in the way the car drove. It was still the same. Now the old wheel bearing doesn't seem teabag. It's all right. I think I might give the holes a bit of a clean up. Some of the bolts when they were coming out were a little bit crusty, and yeah, I've already wiped myself on this, getting the caliper off. How's it hanging, mate? Yeah, this is yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is it's just how it is. So that's why I don't wash it. What's the point? NFG. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't wash it because last time I washed it, the iDrive and the central locking stopped working. But yeah, estate cars are cool, right? This is the estate car appreciation video. Let's not forget that we're doing this all for good. Now, I've realised I'm not gonna. Well, I could change the steering arms, but I don't want to. I don't think there's any play in them, so to speak. There wasn't one of them before, but I think we're all right now. The only thing is, I've actually bought some toe plates, believe it or not. I've bought some toe plates so I can start doing my own alignments without having to rely on Mr. Champion, because this Skyline's blew up again. It's snapped another Tomei camshaft. If you're into your Skylines, you might know about all that crap with the Tomei camshaft snapping. He's done it again, bought all the genuine bits, and it still failed. So the Skyline's on there, and it's not coming off. Now the E46 is on here, and the prop shaft isn't back on yet because I've got to get the gasket. I've done it before without getting the prop shaft gasket, and I've decided that I want to do it with the gasket now, but I'm just waiting for that to arrive. So it can't go anywhere, and because I don't have any tables to put them on, Mr. L200 man's on with making me some 4 kind of height adjustable tables so I can do like corner weighting and stuff in the future, which is very exciting. I know, but that's coming in the future. Don't have any of that yet, so we're going to leave the steering arms, the toe inner tie rod and the outer tie, we're going to leave that alone. So we might not be taking the hub off even with that, but we should be able to get in. If I put some steering angle on, get this off, we should be able to get in with a drill hopefully and fix this. So that's going to be my first job. Clean up these threads as well. I've not stripped the other side yet, but we've got all day. We should have a watch check. Only just past midday, so we've got a full fucking wonderful day. I'll get this cleaned up, we'll get some anti-sneeze on it, I'll clean these threads up, and then we'll try and fix this bodge. Get a bolt in there so my anti-roll bar actually does something. Turbo. One thing I've noticed is there is some rust on here. It's starting on the flange. No one wants a knobbly flange, so I wonder if a little bit here can make a lot up here and make the steering go like that. I do wonder. I'm pretty sure I've had rusty flanges before and not had this kind of problem. But I've got another trick to show you. Professional, bad men's only. Easy. Mint. Ooh. As easy as that. Oh, butterlicious. Don't do that. So getting a bit carried away there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not on wheel bolts that you need to drive home on. Just put some grease on them or something. Whew. Just try and stop me. Some Fred porn for you, come on. There's method to the Magners. Old. All the new. Oh, look at that. Oh, oof, better than new. Didn't even fuck one of them. Hey. I've drilled and tapped, dyed all the wheel bolts and everything. They're all good. We've not pushed the piston back yet, but we're going to move on to this thing that I broke last time. So as you can see, it's had a good thunk. I think I was hitting this to try and release the strut from it. I was having no joy at all, and yeah, I shafted it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill it out, and this thread repair kit I bought from my Toyota, which I've not used yet. I'm going to use this. This is an M10-125. It's a 10mm bolt hole here, so we're in luck. I've got a bolt I'm going to use. It's off the Toyota suspension. So 10mm hole. I was worried this might be a 12mm hole and this would be less than ideal, but this is going to be just fine. If anything, it's potentially a little bit long, but we'll see how we get on. Might be a bit long, this. This is off the Toyota somewhere. Might see if we can find a shorter one, but it's the right thread anyway for what I've got. So we'll drill that out, helicoil it, and we'll have a happy day. I found a shorter bolt, even with a built-in washer. That is ideal skis. Nice. Tappy tap tap. Lovely. Oh baby. This is a lot easier when the professionals are on hand. Unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah, I had to get the reciprocating saw out for the other ones. Oh, beautiful. Now the other side, please. Come on. Is it off?
Oh, it's all oil threads.
Ooh. Now, I got something to show you because I'm doing something properly. I think it's wise to try and show that I do some things right.
It's off.
It's off. Nice. It's smoking. Oh, I can't see the smoke. Ah, it's quite hot, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, nice one. Sweet. Thanks for that. Engineering. No, you can't go home yet. We've got more to do. He's only turned up to collect some. It's been here 2 hours now. Yes, I'm doing something properly. So there's slider pins, right? And I didn't buy any new ones because when I bought some new ones for the E46, they came with some fresh moo. But what have I got here? Oh, what's this? What's this that I found? Red rubber grease. Oh, this is the stuff. This is the stuff. So to try and save my brakes and get them in the best condition I can, I give these a clean with the wire brush and yeah, grease them up with some proper grease. Hey. Right, Dan's going to show us a trick on how to remove these nice and easy, quick, fast style.
It's not really a trick.
Go on, let's see it. Nice work. Great news! Found a problem, and it explains the other problem, which I didn't quite tell you about. But I had a bit of rumbling, low speed, rough terrain, you know, standard UK roads, a bit of rumbling up front. And I thought it's either going to be my top mount bearing or it's going to be one of my drop links. And thankfully I found that one of my drop links was knackered. Yay! So I'm going to sack off the top mounts for today. Not only is it getting on, you know, the sun's about to go away, getting towards 4 o'clock. Don't want to be trying to take them struts out again all Sunday evening. So I'm going to say that I've done not too bad. I've got, obviously Dan helped me out a bit, he's buggered off home now. But I've got the arms done, got the drop links done. And now I'm just putting the brakes back on now. Got cleaning everything up a bit first and, you know, getting that red rubber grease out and all the good stuff. Fingers crossed, it's going to drive like a completely different car on the way home. Hopefully there's one of them brakes that was knackered, one of the discs was knackered or something. Hopefully it was something like that. I can't imagine, even if the top mount bearings are past the best, they're not going to give me this horrible steery shaky noise feeling, you know, when I'm braking hard and the rumbling and tumbling and stuff. Just hope and pray that it's just the discs. People say discs warped a lot. I don't know if that happens. I think that's more of a 1970s, your dad's Cortina kind of tactic, innit, really, but I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, obviously, but we'll find out. So anyway, I don't have to do top mounts, which is good, because I don't want to take struts off because of the pain that I had last time. Happy days. So I'll get the brakes back together now, and I'll show you it all done, all nice, yeah? Hey, I'm just on with doing this side with the old drilly tappy, and I take back what I said earlier. You do it, but just don't do it whilst showing off, trying to do it with one hand with YouTube. If you just like hold it with one hand and go steady. Now the worst thing that could happen here is if this snaps inside. You obviously don't want that to happen. But we're just cleaning up here, right? We're not actually trying to reinvent the wheel or anything. I mean, this drill's not really that powerful anyway. We're just, you know, going nice and steady. And yeah, going steady and not trying to be a dick whilst holding the phone in my other hand was all right. So yeah, do it, but just go steady. Oh no, something as simple as the brakes, and I've had a problem. Not this side, luckily. Now, one thing that pissed me off last time I worked on this car was the brake disc. Neither side had a screw in to locate it. And yeah, luckily this side I was able to screw it in, it was fine. But on this side, she's all gone. There was a reason. There was a reason. I mean, I've tried to drill it out and tap it, but I think someone's already been here. And of course now I've got loads of nice filings in the copper slick. Beautiful. But yeah, there's only a tiny bit of metal. Someone's already drilled that out and made the hole far too big. So I don't know if maybe the old screw at some point when these discs have been changed before, maybe the bolt got stuck in there and someone had to drill it out. Most likely, I guess that's what's happened. That was a pretty crappy thing, so I was really hoping to have this all done real nice, you know. So now I'm gonna wipe this off to get the metal filings off. Right, we're officially done. Ish. Didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done today, but some of it, steering arms, the toe links, no point doing that if we can't set it up afterwards, is there? After I'd found what I thought my little rattle was, I thought, do I really want the effort of doing the top mounts? Glad I didn't, really glad I didn't, because what time is it now? Started at midday, it's 6 o'clock, so, you know, it's a couple of suspension arms, some drop links and some brakes, 6 hours. Just stop telling you how long it takes me to do stuff, so I know it's a bit embarrassing and that, but I don't know. It's just a struggle. It's a struggle. Some stuff's not gone to plan at all, such as, you know, that locating thing on the disc. Obviously, it doesn't really matter once the wheel's on. Wheel bolts, they went well. And, you know, when I put them back in, looking real nice, real satisfying when the threads and the ball that you put in it, everything's just clean, freshly threaded. So what else have we done? We got suspension out, you know. I don't know if my wobble's going to be gone. We're putting the wobble down to either being something related to one of them suspension bushes on either of those two arms on either side, or to do with it being a disc. I don't know where do we go next? I'll go for a drive. I'm going to go home and I'll see if it's been worth it, if this 6 hours in the cold. It's fucking cold. I don't know if I said, but it's getting cold, isn't it? It's fucking, it's not warm. Ooh. Crystal clear then, boys. Now I've got my game on point with the sanding and the polishing of the headlight. But get rid of that. Unlock. iPhone technology. I'll quickly tell you if it worked or not, but if not, well, you know, there'll be another video to come. There's some Integra stuff or something, eh? Yeah, hopefully new camera soon as well. Obviously, like I said, it's Black Friday shit's a mess, innit? I was hoping to get a decent deal on a camera, but everyone I'm looking at, it's the same price as what it was 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, what the fuck's that all about? I need to get something before Brexit kicks in as well, because obviously every camera's an import, so probably costs more, won't it, next year anyway? So, anyway, enough whinging. Let's see how she drives. I'll let you know if it's any good or not. You ever fitted new brakes and they've made this sound?
Wow, wow, wee, wow. Great success.